Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining this session. My name is Isabel. I am an event planner for the Reactor, joining you live from Sydney, Australia. Before we begin, we have a quick housekeeping. We ask that you please respect our code of conduct. We are committed to fostering a welcoming, inclusive, and supportive environment for both our audience and presenters. While we absolutely encourage engagement in the chat, please let's keep our comments respectful and constructive throughout the session. Drop your questions in the chat. We'll be keeping an eye out for questions throughout the session for the presenter and answering live. Our session is being recorded and will be available to view on demand within 24 to 48 hours right here on the Microsoft Reactor YouTube channel. This session is called Mirroring. I will now be handing over to our presenters. So let's give them a warm virtual round of applause. Take it away, Linda and Tim.
Thanks, Isabel. So hello, everyone. Welcome to join this live session. So today we'd like to talk about the mirroring for enterprise with Oracle GoldenGate and Microsoft Fabric. So in this session, we'd like to introduce you about database mirroring in Microsoft Fabric, and also spend some time to talk about the Oracle GoldenGate integration with mirroring in Fabric for Oracle data mirroring solutions. Let's get started. So let's start with what is the Microsoft Fabric. You may see this diagram in many sessions. So Microsoft Fabric is really a unified data platform offered for AI transformations. So in this suite, it offers all the capabilities that you may need to deal with the data, all the way from data integration, moving data around different type of data sources, or you may need to do some data analytics using Spark Notebook, or even the real-time data analysis or Power BI reporting, all etc. So whatever solutions or workloads you may need to deal with data, Microsoft Fabric provides you such capability in this holistic offering. And within Microsoft Fabric, we have the OneLake, which is the data gravity for you to store all the data for your component, or for your organization, and also for your entire data analysis journey. All the things are powered by AI. So you can use Copilot to accelerate the task you may need to deal with data. And also all the solutions are governed by Microsoft Purview. With that in mind, we'd also like to talk about some capabilities for within the Microsoft Fabric, which is the Data Factory. So Data Factory provides the data integration capability in Fabric. More details, it offers the data movement, like for you to move data around 100+ data sources. It can connect to wherever the data that you may have, on-prem or cloud, databases, SaaS, or etc. So to address your business need. And also it offers the orchestration capabilities that you can design the pipelines with activities and get that schedule to run. Also, it provides the transformations that you may cleanse, enrich your data on demand. So all those are being surrounded by the deployment and observability as well. So we understand that have a way to deploy them across environments, and also have a way to monitor all those things are very important to you. So all those data integration capabilities are provided on top of OneLake as well. So Data Factory provides different type of the items within the Microsoft Fabric. Like it has the pipelines where you can author the copy activities to move data really at PB scale performantly across the data sources, and get that all the different data workflow designed and scheduled with the pipeline. Or if you have the needs to transform the data, there is a data flow Gen 2 that you can use to really prepare, cleanse, and transform your data. It supports hands-off data sources as well. And also you can author the copy job, which is an easy way to fulfill the data movement need, that you can do both historical and incremental copy across data sources with ease. So, and also, we have the mirror database, which we're gonna cover more today. Mirror database is really a solution that helps you replicate data from different type of data sources into OneLake with just few clicks. So in today's session, we'd like to dive deep into the mirror database and also the capabilities that it offers. So we talk about database mirroring. It starts with the OneLake. As you may hear, OneLake is really the OneDrive of the data in the Microsoft Fabric. So OneLake offers data lake as a service that you can use easily to store your data. And also, it's unified to have one copy of data in OneLake. And on top, you can just work on more additional data integration, data analytics, data reporting on top of the single copy of data in OneLake. And this is the first multi-cloud SaaS data lake that is provided in the industry. There are different ways to really bring data into OneLake or expose the data via the OneLake. One option is to create the shortcuts. For example, if you have the files in different data stores like S3, GCP, or etc., you can create shortcuts and to make the data accessible through the OneLake, and it can be analyzed by different engines on top. Or if you have different type of databases, then you can use the mirroring solutions in Microsoft Fabric, which really is about to replicate the data from your source databases into OneLake. This is the mirroring database that we're going to talk more today. So to double click more into the mirroring in Fabric, this is really about reflect your entire databases into OneLake for subsequent consumption needs. So you can choose to mirror the entire database. Also, we provide the options that you can select different tables that you want to mirror to replicate that into the OneLake. So behind the scene, it really utilized the change data capture mechanisms to keep tracking the changes happened in the source to replicate both the snapshot and also the incremental changes of data and reflect those into the OneLake for consumption. And database mirroring support different type of data sources that we will also talk about that in later. So more about the database mirroring. So there changes happen in the source, and based on the change tracking mechanism, it will be reflected into a landing zone. Then from the landing zone, we have the replication of the database mirroring to keep processing those data and reflect it into the Delta tables that is on in OneLake. So it really is easy to set up. We will see a demo shortly. With few clicks, you can just create a database mirroring in Fabric. Then it will just automatically keep tracking your changes and replicate that data in near real time. And the mirroring is, you may hear, is provided for free. If we talk about more, there are different perspectives of the free mirroring solutions. One thing is about the storage. So the storage that store the replicated data in OneLake is free associated to your capacity unit that you provisioned. For example, if you provide a provisioned CU of 32, then you will get 32 terabytes of storage for free to store those mirrored data. And also, we have a compute engine that keeps processing your data and replicate that into the OneLake. That compute of processing is free as well. So next, let's take a look of a database mirroring demo to give you more idea on how database mirroring works in Fabric.
The replication. This may take a little bit of time, but you can refresh and then see the status of the replicative rows for your given database. Now, let's go over to the SQL Analytics endpoint. And from here, we can actually go look at the data within inside of our mirror. Let's go to the employees table, and we can see the rows that are present in that table. We've got 9 rows. Over in Azure Data Studio, if we look at the database there, we also see 9 rows against the actual SQL database. Let's insert a new row to see if it gets replicated. But even more than that, let's add a new column and then update the data in that new column. This is not something you could previously do with Synapse Link, but you can with a Microsoft Fabric Mirror. We updated that data and can see the column and new row in Azure SQL Database, going back to Microsoft Fabric. After a short period of time, we can go ahead and query that table. And then we can go ahead and see that the column and the row are present in the mirror itself. Back in our workspace, we can see that we've got 3 mirrors set up: Cosmos DB, Snowflake, and our SQL Database mirror. Going back to our SQL Database mirror, inside of the Explorer, we can actually include all of the relevant mirrors that we want. Now, let's go ahead and query our Cosmos DB mirror from our SQL mirror. So we can do a 3-part name to do this, and we can actually see data in the products table in Cosmos DB. Now let's do a cross-database join, where we actually join that products data with our SQL database data, and we can see that information. Let's go ahead and make this a view on that given products table, so now we can leverage it within inside of our semantic model. And if we go to that semantic model, we can see the relevant tables from the SQL database mirror, as well as our sales product table from our Cosmos DB mirror. All of these are joined together in a complete solution that we can now report on. Going back to our workspace, we can actually see that we have a report ready to go. So let's go and pull up that report. And now we have visualized the data that's combining from our SQL database as well as our Cosmos DB mirror in a complete solution within inside of Microsoft Fabric. Let's go ahead and
Yeah, this is a quick demo to really show you end-to-end how easy to set up a mirroring and how data being replicated into OneLake. And subsequently, you can, in addition to do analysis against the mirror data or do reporting on top of this. So how this works end-to-end. Next, we'd like to share some recent innovations or new features that will be added into the database mirroring solution based on the feedback that we got from you. So we keep listening to your feedback about the database mirroring needs, and we are triaging all those different asks day by day and keep making enhancement to this database mirroring solution. Hopefully it can help address your business need and help you adopt this offering. So next, I'd like to share some key updates there. One thing we hear from many of you is about support mirroring sources behind the firewall. So it's quite common that you may have the data sources that doesn't allow public access sitting either on-prem or in the cloud, but with a firewall. So we're adding the mirroring behind firewall support. This is coming very, very soon for different type of data sources. So while the mirroring setup flow is quite similar as what you saw in the demo, in addition, we enable you to use the virtual network data gateway or on-prem data gateway to connect to your data sources behind firewall. Then the data gateway basically facilitates secure connection from through a private endpoint or from a allowed network by the data sources. So this will be this was under private preview and it's coming very, very soon. Stay tuned for further updates. Another thing is about the mirroring for Oracle databases. So as the session title states, we would like to talk about Oracle database mirroring as well. So one thing we are working on is the Oracle database mirroring, similar as other data sources that you may see for the database mirroring. So this one we will start private preview very soon. So if you are interested, you can sign up using the URL or the QR code here. It will be helpful to sign up and so we can track your needs and also to update you when this preview capability comes out to invite you to give it a try. And also, besides Oracle, we are adding more data sources. So currently, database mirroring supports Snowflake, SQL DB, Azure SQL DB, Cosmos DB, SQL MI, Databricks. We are adding more data source support over time. So several more coming very, very soon, in addition to Oracle, like the SQL Server and SQL Server 2025, the latest version, Azure Database for PostgreSQL. So those sources will be available soon as well. The other thing is about database mirroring. We also, for database mirroring in general, we'll keep enhancing the management and monitoring capability to help you easily interact with this mirror database item. So we offer the REST APIs, including service principle of support, for you to create updates of mirror databases, also start, stop, monitoring, all, etc. So it's easier, much easier for you to really programmatically integrate with that as you need. And also, we also add the more CI/CD support, including the Git integration, the deployment pipeline integration for Fabric holistically. So you can easily deploy the mirror databases across dev, test, production environments as you need, or do the source control of the mirror database itself. So those are generally available as well. Also, we are enhancing or providing more advanced monitoring capability for you as well. So mirror database integrate with the Fabric workspace monitoring, which is the holistic monitoring offering for Fabric, where you can find more details in addition to the glance view in the mirror database screen, the UI of the monitoring. There you can find the execution details on how the data being replicated over time, where you can do diagnostic on demand or build the Power BI reports or real-time report dashboarding on top to reflect how the mirroring works for your different mirror databases or tables. And also you can set up alerts there based on this solution. In addition to the out-of-box database mirroring provided for different type of sources, we also hear the feedback that you may have more data sitting in different type of data sources that you want to replicate into Microsoft Fabric. Or you may have some existing solution that pull data from those sources, but now you want to really write those into Fabric as the Delta tables without managing all those complexities of the merge, Delta handling, etc. So based on all those feedback that we receive from you, mirroring also offers the open mirroring solutions in Fabric. This is basically to further expand the database mirroring solution that can help you mirror any data sources that you may have with this open solution. So in this way, you can bring data from different type of data sources and drop the data into the landing zone. Then the mirroring or our mirror database replication will keep processing that similar as other out-of-box solutions, mirroring solutions, to process the data in the landing zone and reflect that into the destination Delta tables. So with this open mirroring, you can either directly interact with this landing zone to write applications to bring data from source and write into landing zone, or we also have a bunch of the partner solutions that we have already provided there that you can adopt to utilize this mirroring. So a list of the open mirroring partners, here are some of them, and you can also check this short URL, which lists the full partners that we already have. So like Stream, Oracle, GoldenGate, MongoDB, etc. Those partners already integrate with this open mirroring and to provide a solution to replicate different type of data sources. And as this title states, today we also want to talk about more about the Oracle GoldenGate integration with the open mirroring, which can provide ways to mirror the Oracle data and many other sources as well. So next, we'd like to spend some time to do more introduction about the Oracle GoldenGate with mirroring solution. I will invite Tim to talk about this.
Okay, thank you, Linda. So I'll be talking about Oracle GoldenGate and its integration with Fabric open mirroring that Linda has mentioned earlier. Let's go to the next slide. So GoldenGate is a product from Oracle. It is capable of connecting to multiple different data sources and extract changes from those systems. So this includes a different variety of Oracle databases for sure, And it also can connect to other third-party databases with SQL or NoSQL or vector databases, a good variety of databases. So GoldenGate extract changes from them, and it can write those changes or replicate those changes to a variety of targets that it supports. So today we will be mainly focused on the Microsoft Fabric as a target that Oracle GoldenGate supports. Next slide, please. Okay, for GoldenGate to target Microsoft Fabric as the target, it supports two types of targets. So the first type is to write to Fabric Lakehouse directly. So basically, Lakehouse is just a folder structure, right? So in OneLake. So GoldenGate can write the data from the source database into raw packet or ORC file formats installed in Lakehouse, and it can keep those files updated with latest changes from the source database. The second one is what we are focusing today is that GoldenGate can write to a mirror database in Fabric as the target. So here we are using the technology called open mirroring, where basically the mirror database offers a OneLake folder, as we call this, as a landing zone. So the GoldenGate will write change data files to the landing zone as raw packet files. Then in Fabric, for the mirror the database, there is a compute engine that we are running all the time to pick up those changes from the landing zone and convert and merge those changes into the data table that is finally stored in OneLake for the mirror database. Then other engines in Fabric, like such as the SQL analytical endpoint or like Spark Notebook, can read those data tables directly. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is basically a screenshot for GoldenGate that shows you that there are two new target types that is added in the configuration screen. Go next. Okay, now we are going to do a little bit deep dive on the different architectures that is supported by GoldenGate in terms of like how you set up the network topology and where you run the GoldenGate builds, right? So this is the first architecture where you can see that on the right side, like you can see that GoldenGate is running in OCI, so basically it's the Oracle Cloud, as a managed service. So it is a service that's managed by Oracle. And you can see that the GoldenGate service can connect to your on-premise database on the right side through a site-to-site VPN that it can fetch data from the on-premise database, for example, on-premise Oracle database. Or it can also, on the left side, on top left side, it can also use local peering gateways to connect to, for example, a Oracle database at Azure in an Azure network, Azure region, to fetch data from that Oracle database on Azure as changes land. So once GoldenGate extracts those changes from those different sources, either on-premises or from another cloud such as Azure, it can output those changes to the target, which is Fabric open mirroring or, for example, Lakehouse. It can do this through another site-to-site VPN or Oracle interconnect for Azure to connect back to the Azure network in order, for example, if we want to use the Azure VNet, Azure Virtual Network, with a private endpoint to connect back to Fabric if the Fabric workspace has, for example, private link enabled supported. So this shows that the whole it's a complex network topology, which shows you that how it works for the GoldenGate running as a managed service that can reach to different network environment to extract changes and then land those changes into Fabric. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, this is another network topologies where this is for those customers, for example, who prefer to run everything on Azure. So in this case, the customer can run the Oracle GoldenGate on a Azure VM or Azure Kubernetes service that is run like completely on Azure network. So this GoldenGate is running on a VM in Azure. So it can connect through Azure virtual network and dedicated subnet to a Oracle database running on Azure, for example. And also it can connect to your on-premise Oracle database service through express route connection from the Azure network to your on-premise corpnet corporation network and extract changes from those databases. And since the VM is already running on Azure, so natively, so naturally the GoldenGate is already in the Azure network, so it can connect to Fabric, whether through Fabric private link connection or directly connect to Fabric if it allows a public endpoint access to the mirror database in Fabric through open mirroring technology. Okay. Next. Okay. So next, we will show you a recorded demo that for setting up the GoldenGate to extract changes from Oracle database running on Azure, and then to land those changes into Microsoft video is going to be played. It's running pretty fast, so I will first explain like what the record is basically talking about. So that give you some ideas on that. So it will first start with showing showing you the Oracle database set up on Azure, and show you the secret in order to be able to access the OneLake for writing the change data to the landing zone. So this is basically you need to provision a entry ID application that basically serves as the service, the security principal to be able to talk to Fabric. Then next, the demo will show you like how you can configure in GoldenGate to add the source to connect to Oracle database for extracting changes, and also add a target to connect to Fabric open mirroring with the SPM, the service principal configuration settings for authentication. Then it will show you like how you can monitor this open mirroring in the Fabric UI portal to show the progress of each of the table that is being mirrored through open mirroring. At last, the demo will show like once the data is landed into Fabric, how you can use other features in Fabric, such as building a Power BI report and use AI insights to generate business value from the data. So next, we'll be playing the demo.
With open mirroring, setting up a mirroring system is simple and accessible. Customers using partner data integration tools like Oracle GoldenGate can seamlessly land their data into Fabric. Let's see how to replicate Oracle data into Fabric using open mirroring. We start with an existing Oracle Exadata database in Azure's Australia East region. First, we capture the scanned DNS from the VM cluster and connect to the Oracle database via SQL Developer. Once connectivity is verified, we access the customer's table in the sales history schema and run a quick select query to view the data. Next, we will establish access between GoldenGate and Microsoft Fabric using a Microsoft Entra service principal. We retrieve the client ID, tenant ID, display name, and secret from the registered app. Then, in Microsoft Fabric, we assign the service principal as a contributor on the workspace where we'll create the mirror database. This step gives GoldenGate the access to write to the workspace and the resources within the workspace. We will create a new open mirror database This is just an empty shell now, but we can see that the mirror database is running, and this acts as a structured destination for incoming replicated data. The database is now running and ready to receive changes. In Oracle GoldenGate, we connect using the same DNS, map it to an alias, and configure an extract process to capture changes from all tables in the sales history schema. We define parameters, select the domain, and specify file name patterns. Once the extract process is running, we can monitor change data capture statistics, including inserts, updates, and deletes. To replicate this data to the Fabric mirror database, we set up a replicat process in GoldenGate. Here, we define source trail files, specify file name patterns, and set Fabric as a target. We provide the Fabric workspace, mirror database, and service principal credentials before starting the replication process. Now switching to Fabric, we check the replication status screen where we see data synchronization in near real time. Each mirror database has a SQL endpoint, allowing us to query and validate the data. So to test this, we update the effective date to all customers to January 2nd, 2019. And that commits about changes to 55,507 rows. Running a T-SQL query in Fabric, we verify that all updates have successfully been synchronized. The replication status view also provides detailed insights into the data flow. With Oracle data now in sync, we leverage Power BI to visualize insights. Using Copilot, we quickly generate an executive dashboard and request deeper insights. For example, we ask how much revenue Contosa made in Yokohama, and Copilot instantly derives valuable insights from the near real-time replicated data. We want to meet our customers where they are, and open mirroring with Oracle GoldenGate provides a seamless way to land Oracle data into Fabric, providing a unified and extensible platform for all of our customers' needs. Thank you for watching this demo.
Okay, so we just talked about two different network topologies for running Oracle GoldenGate. One is to run in Oracle OCI as a managed service. The other is to run an Azure VM or Azure Kubernetes service in Azure Network. And there is a third way that is coming up soon. That is that you can run the GoldenGate as part of the Oracle database at Azure as a part of the managed service, so that you don't have to manage the Azure VM or Kubernetes service by yourself. So this is coming up soon. So yeah, please watch over our announcement later. Okay, the last is to share some of the links to the technical blogs that we published, like for these features. These links will be included in the YouTube video, so don't worry about that. You will see that in the video. Okay, that's all for my part. So back to you, Linda.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for introducing the Oracle GoldenGate integration with the open mirroring. So as we talked about at the beginning as well, so all the roads just lead to OneLake, so which is really the data gravity for storing all your data within the Microsoft Fabric. With the mirroring, database mirroring in Fabric, we provide out-of-box mirroring solutions for various type of data sources, and it's growing as well. In addition, we have the open mirroring solutions that you can either develop your own with this framework, or we have the partner solutions that you can really adopt to replicate data from different type of data sources into the Fabric. So as we wrap it up, if you haven't tried the Microsoft Fabric, it's just available there, and we offer the free trial of the 60 days, F62 SKU, that you can just easily try it out. Go with this short link, then you can just provision the Fabric and try the different capabilities that is available within the Fabric to get more idea on how it works as a unified data platform solution. And also, with the database mirroring solution, we have a bunch of capabilities just available today as well. For Snowflake mirroring, SQL DB mirroring as generally available. And also there are more public preview ones, Cosmos DB, SQL MI, Databricks, Catalog. All those, you can try it out with the free trial of the Fabric to learn more about those mirroring capabilities. And we also have more coming soon, as mentioned in the previous session. That just stay tuned. Also, a recap of the open mirroring partners. Go to this link. You can find more partner solutions that is already available today with the open mirroring in Fabric to help you really easily replicate data from various type of the sources. And this partner list is expanding as well as we speak. Another thing is we are adding a bunch of the new capabilities there month over month, and there are several capabilities that are under private preview that you can just sign it up for us to keep tracking your needs, or we can invite you to try as this capability is getting available. One is about the Oracle database mirroring. So this is the native mirroring for Oracle databases, similar as other data sources that we offer. This one will be coming soon. Please sign up if you are interested. There are more like the PostgreSQL and also mirroring sources behind firewall for different type of the data sources, and also SQL Server on-prem. So those are already under private preview or upcoming very soon. So please sign up if you find anything interested for your scenario. So we also keep listening to your feedback and learn your mirroring scenarios. Just let us know how mirroring works, and please just share your feedback with us or additional needs with us. We will keep enhancing this mirroring solutions. Hopefully it can help meet your business needs about the data analytics, etc. So thanks all for joining this session and learn about the database mirroring and also the Oracle GoldenGate integration with the open mirroring solutions.